Hello and welcome to day 3 of Ian and Will riding from Brisbane to Canberra. We slept in today because, as you might already know, it was raining a lot tonight, so we waited for a break in the storm, packed up our tent, made the bush look like a bush again, and got on the road. Now, we had a pretty smooth run all up to get to Lennox Heads. It was only about 14 k's, and we did some sightseeing, had some brekkie, and you guessed it, got back on the road. Because Lennox Heads is obviously a headland, we had to go up a lot of hills, but as you already know, we pretty much always get rewarded with a good view after a hill. But then our map took us onto a highway, and we didn't even know we were allowed to ride on highways. So we assessed the situation a bit, and it turns out they had given us plenty of room to ride on the highway. It wasn't ideal, and it probably wasn't the safest option, but it will do for now. Plus, it's twice as quick and saves us from a lot of hills. Thankfully, pretty much all the drivers were being very safe, moving over for us, even changing lanes. So yeah, it turns out it wasn't that bad after all. But hey, even riding on the flat, you still get sore and you need a stretch. We wanted to slap some tunes on, so we stuck an AirPod in each ear, but kept it down so we could still hear what's going on. Yo guys, so Ian and I, we're out here risking our lives on the highway, trying to raise money for Are You OK? We're riding from Brisbane to Canberra. That's a long way. Anyway, really appreciate it if you like the video, share it with everyone, and go donate. Link in my Instagram bio, Will_Niesler. But things are about to turn for the worst, because it looks like we're about to ride into a big storm. And, boy was I right. It started off fine, like it was a little drizzle, cooled us down a bit of wind, it was really nice. But then she started to pick up pace a bit, and, wasn't so enjoyable. But you know what? We kept a smile on our face, because who doesn't love a bit of adventure? But you know what wiped the smile off our face pretty quick? The fact that cars were pulling over with their blinkers on, and I mean hundreds of cars. They were all pulling over because they couldn't see anything in front of them, and that means they can't see us. So we got off the road at the next pit stop. You can't really hear what I'm saying in this video because my microphone's wet, but I'll pretty much just voice over it instead. So essentially what I'm saying is we're soaking wet, we're tired, we're cold, Ian's hip is stuffed, and his knees, and my knees and hips are getting sore too. But we weren't about to give up. See, in our minds, we had to make it to Yamba that day. So we started making phone calls to see if we could stay at anyone's houses or like an Airbnb to look forward to. And guess what? Just out of Yamba, 22 k's from where we were, we found someone. But it was going to be an absolute mission getting there because we were soaked to the core. And we were the coldest we had been all day. It's cold. Like literally cold. So we decided if we stopped again, it would be way too hard to keep going, and we probably would get hypothermia. So we just enjoyed the views as we went, and 2 hours later, we made it. Thank you so much to John and Judy for putting us up in the shed for the night and giving us this absolute feed. See yous on day 4.